Alright my friends, this is a continuation video from the previous video yesterday, and so I have just moved the 6x EVGA P104-100 mining card rig onto my test bench area, and I haven't turned it on yet. I plugged in all the power cables and I have a watt meter plugged in, and we can see what the power consumption is later once we get that going, if this turns on. So we're gonna go ahead, first boot up. You guys can see, let's do it. Okay, nothing's smoking yet. Anything on the screen? The fans are, some of the fans are going. Oh yes, okay, we're in Windows, perfect. Let's see here. Okay, so I forgot to mention that this rig used to be a GTX 1060 rig. So I have all the previous drivers and whatnot on this hard drive. So what I'm going to do first is do a DDU, which is a display driver uninstaller. Oh, we're getting an error here. JavaScript error. Alright, I'm going to say maybe DDU might fix that. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so let me go ahead and do a DDU first. Let's boot into safe mode. Reset your PC, advanced options, startup settings, and safe mode. Yes, restart. Okay, and then you guys will see this window. Hit 4, number on your keyboard to enable safe mode. Okay, so I have DDU already pre-downloaded right here. Go into here, double click on display driver uninstaller, and yeah, press OK. Let's close, and then make sure you hit GPU, select your GPU, NVIDIA, so this is what I had previously, and then you want to click on clean and restart. So what this is going to do is just remove everything, all of the drivers previously on the installation of Windows here, okay? So that'll just have a good clean start. So that I'll install the EVGA P104 display driver, which I'm not sure which one to install yet, probably just the latest. I'm sure that'll work. And then once this is done, the computer should automatically restart. Perfect. Alright, so we're back in Windows. All the display drivers are uninstalled. You guys can see here, looks like we're showing 6 3D video controllers. So that should equate to or correlate with the 6 EVGA P104s. Okay, so now I'm going to download the latest NVIDIA driver. I'm not sure, I know that this EVGA P104s are based on the GTX 1070, but they do have GDDR5X memory, which is from the 1080 and 1080 Ti. So I'm just going to do 1070 and start search and download the latest driver. You guys can see right now the idle wattage is 130 watts for the whole system. Alrighty, the driver is downloaded, and I've already extracted it as well. And now we're going to update the driver on each of these manually. You just have to do it once, and it should do it for the rest of the GPUs. Downloads, go to the latest driver, hit OK, hit next. So, Windows has successfully updated your drivers. NVIDIA P104-100. Hit close, and there we go, my friends. We can see 6 NVIDIA P104-100s. Okay, the next step is to install... No, not install. We are going to set the virtual memory, which I believe already may be done because this was already on a previous... yeah, there we go. 64,000. That's good enough. I think that's it. Now we can just open up MSI Afterburner. And let's just see if it registers. No, it doesn't. So I believe we just have to restart, and MSI Afterburner should see the cards. While that's restarting, I just want to talk about this rig. I've always been wanting to, have more density. More higher end cards per se, like more hash rate, and finally I've been able to get it with the 6 EVGA P104s. I mean, I'm not saying my RX 480s are not high density, but I could get a lot more mega hash than what these cards offer. except for my Radeon 7. My Radeon 7 is a really good card for mining Ethereum or Ethereum Classic. And then my 1063 gigabyte rig, which is mining Aeon right now, that's going to stay as is. It's not a high density rig per se, but really good value for the cards that I bought them at. So those are good. That's going to stay there. And yeah, so where am I going to put this rig, guys? Once the hash rate is going, I'll probably put it on top here so that I can utilize the short PDU C13 to C14 power cables, and I already got a network cable here. And as you guys can see, I already have about 9 amps being utilized out of about 24 amps safely. So yeah, we can add a good bunch more amps, 15 amps more onto this PDU. So this EVGA P104 rig, we will see how much power consumption we're going to be utilizing on the watt meter there. Alright, we're back in. I got MSI Afterburner up and Tech Power up GPU Z. So I just wanted to show you guys the specs of these NVIDIA P104-100s, the EVGA brand specifically. So the big thing here is that these have GDDR5X Micron memory. Okay, it's not Samsung sadly, but it's Micron memory. Still good enough to mine with. Oh, it also shows 8 gigabytes of RAM. So that's also really good. I think I don't have to BIOS mod these, but I will still show you guys how to BIOS mod these later on in another video. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do the clocks here. So what am I going to do on these EVGA P104s? So I'm going to do, let's start off with let's do 75 power limit, and then let's go, yeah, minus 100 core. Actually, I want to leave the core at 0. And then for memory, I'm just going to try, let's do 800. Heck, yes, 800. And then we'll do 60% fan speed for all of the cards. 60, yeah, and then press check mark. All of the fans are going now. Okay. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Okay, guys, we're gonna open up Claymore version 15 now. Alright, so here we go. I have the dash strap 4 laid in. Okay, so dash strap 4, as you guys can see there. I heard that is the best strap to run on the EVGA P104s. Specifically with Micron memory, okay? Dash strap 4. And let's see how much hash rate and power consumption we are going to get on this 6 by EVGA P104. I think I've said that word about 10 million times already in this video, but that's okay. I'm excited about this EVGA P104 rig, assuming you guys are excited as well. Ooh, 803 watts. Okay, so we're getting a little bit higher. But let's look at the watt meter now, actually. The watt meter is showing 1060 watts. Okay, that's a little bit higher than I'd like. But let's just see how much mega hash are we getting. Okay, so 238 mega hash. 39 mega hash. Looks like a 39 mega hash is across the board. Ooh, we're utilizing about 132 watts. I think that's not the optimal hash rate that I want to get. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and close. Actually, no, I don't need to close anything. I'm just gonna open up MSI Afterburner, and let's just see here. So I'm gonna try lowering the power limit down to 70, and hit check mark there. Okay, let's just see what happens here. If we get less or more. Okay, so we're getting much less, that's for sure. I want to bump this up to 100 core. So there we go. Let's see what the power consumption is. It has actually gone down. Yes, about under 1,000 watts. Let's see here. 236 mega hash. So we've gone back up after I put up the core a bit. Let's just see what happens if I go down to 60 power limit. It's probably gonna like cut it down pretty far, and you guys can probably hear the HP server power supply is ramping up. Definitely ramping up. All right, so what is the hash rate now? at 60% power limit. I think I may be using the wrong strap. I'm gonna try dash strap 5. I want to see if that works. Oh yeah, at 60% power limit, we're getting 33 mega hash. Okay, so that's not right. That's not right. Okay, I'm gonna switch it up here. Okay, so I'm trying dash strap 5 this time, and we'll see if this is a little better. Nope, not better. Incorrect share, incorrect share. We're getting this error message if we make sure you did not overclock it too much. Okay, so I guess the dash strap 5 does not bode well. Got a blue screen right after that error message. Rest in peace. Alrighty, we're trying again with dash strap 1 this time. Nope, did not work. Alright, well, at least it was able to let me restart this time. Again, with dash strap 2. I'm gonna try number 3 now. Alright, none of the other straps work other than dash strap 4 for the EVGA P104 rig here. It seems to like the dash strap 4 because I believe it is more tied to the Micron injection for Micron. Okay, so dash strap 4 for Claymore, and we are getting about 250 mega hash, about 42 mega hash, 41 to 42 mega hash per card. So I've already have this running for about a couple minutes now, and you guys can see the temperatures are not bad. 53C, 64, 65, 63, 67, 60, and 65, so it could be better. The power consumption in the software mentions 845 watts, but at the wall we're actually getting about 1,120 watts. That is more than I wanted. So definitely something is up. I think I have to do some more fine tuning. At the moment, I have it at 78 power limit. I was already playing around with it while I was testing the straps, and plus 50 core, plus 800 memory, and yeah, I'm able to achieve about 42 mega hash in Windows with dash strap 4. So I am curious. I feel like I should be getting better power consumption numbers here. 142 watts it says there. So I'm gonna keep trying a few more things. Let me try one more thing actually. Okay, so I thought injecting the Oh God and ETH enlargement pill by Oh God, a company, would help because these have GDDR5X memory, which the ETH enlargement pill is supposed to help with the 1080s, 1080 Ti and the Titan XP. I don't think it made much of a difference. Maybe a mega hash or so, but no, we're still at the same mega hash, 250 mega hash as before. So otherwise, that didn't work. All the other straps didn't work except for dash strap 4, and my power consumption is quite high, I think, 1,123 watts. So, am I doing something wrong? I think I am. I'm gonna be playing around with this rig a little bit more. So I'm gonna say that this is not successful, in my opinion, to have 6 cards, okay? 6 cards, and they're actually getting much hotter, and not the power consumption that I like. I thought it would be about, 120 to 130 watts, but for some reason the watt meter is actually showing a lot more power consumption. So I'm curious if it is because I have 2 different power supplies. I wonder if this bronze rated PSU is actually utilizing more power consumption, even though it's only plugged into the motherboard and the CPU for power, and as well as the SSD. And then it has the daisy chain connector, the 4-pin, which goes into the HP server power supply. So I'm not sure if that's drawing maybe a little bit extra power. I'm not sure, but maybe to give you guys some information, I have all of these 6 cards and 6 risers plugged into the HP server power supply. That's the only thing plugged into this, and that's it. So maybe maybe this is the problem, that it's drawing a little bit more power than I'd like. Like the, yeah, 1123. So what would be 120 times 6? Yeah, it shouldn't be 1100 to be honest. And NVIDIA cards like normally show the true power at the wall, unlike AMD cards. As you guys know, my RX 480 rig here gets about, I think, 900 or 1000 watts as well. But in the software, it's showing about 500, 600 watts in the software in Claymore. So I know that this rig is probably utilizing a little bit more power consumption, but these 8 480s should not be on the same power consumption as these 6 P104s. So maybe, unless, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm going to be playing around with this a little bit more, but I would love to get your guys' feedback down in the comments if there is something I should be doing a little bit better. I'm going to open up the MSI Afterburner here. So yeah, I've played around with a bunch of different variations of overclock, 0% power limit, 0%, no, not 0% power limit, 0% core. And I've tried that. I've tried even lowering down the memory, but that didn't seem to help that much. So you can see I lowered down the core and it dropped it down to about 235 megahash now. So about 40 megahash per card. Now if I jumped it back up to 150 core, so it's 235 now. So if I hit enter, check mark, and we should notice the mega hash go back up to 240, 250 mega hash or so, which I believe is normal. And you guys know I have 2 of these other rigs on HiveOS hosted with nerdgears.com, and they actually show, I think, the similar amount of power consumption, if not less. And yeah, so you guys can see it jumped back up to 250, 249 mega hash when I added the plus 50 core clock. So that seemed to make it a little bit better. But the power consumption I am not that happy with yet. So maybe I'm going to play around with some more stuff. Maybe do some NVIDIA Inspector, do some more like manual tuning for undervolting and stuff. I know some of you guys have mentioned that to me, and I have never dabbled around in NVIDIA Inspector yet. So anyways guys, this is the video for my EVGA P104, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Otherwise it's a stable rig if I leave it at dash strat 4, and when I play around with the timings and undervolting, overclocking, it doesn't crash, so it works pretty good. I think I'm gonna go ahead now and put it at the top of this rack and call it a day and just utilize what I can get out of it right now. But let me know in the comments, my friends, if you guys have any other opinions that I could try to lower the power consumption. Anyways guys, let me know what you think. I'll have an update video of everything in my second mining location coming up real soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Smash the like button, of course, and peace out.